So a few weeks back, my wife and I had a partner from one of the Wall Street investment banks over for dinner at my house in LA. And as we were walking through the house, like most alpha dogs, he immediately tried to establish his position in the dog pound. And as we were giving him a tour, he asked my wife and me, he goes, "Do you own this little house, Bobby? How large is your property?" And I'm thinking, really, we're going to the hand question. How large is my property? I said, well, I think it's, 60 feet wide, maybe by 100 feet deep. I said, probably, and he smiled, and he said, back on my estate in Greenwich, because I can get up in the morning, and I can get in my car, and I can start to drive. And I can drive and drive and drive, and I can drive and drive and drive and drive and drive, and it's not till the end of the evening that I get to the other end of my property. To which I responded, I once had a car like that too. And I think when all is said and done, I think we all know we wouldn't be here if it's about what kind of car we drive, what kind of house we have. It's about making a positive impact in the world. And while it's easy for most people to dream while they're asleep, it's those of us, those of you who have the courage to dream while you're awake that will change the world. So nearly 20 years ago, I came to the following conclusion. If you want to treat a problem in society, then the government and philanthropy are just fine. But neither are particularly good at creating durable, sustainable solutions that stick. And if you want to cure, really cure, you have to harness market forces to create for-profit solutions to these problems when and where possible. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with the term social impact investing, let me tell you what it's not. It's surely not an asset class. It's surely not philanthropy. And most importantly, it's not an investment strategy that sacrifices yield in return for a social agenda. Simply put, it's an investment strategy that recognizes that doing good and doing well can play nicely in the sandbox. Over the last 18 years, we've raised over $3 billion of private equity capital, facilitating more than $10 billion of impactful infrastructure, 3 million square feet of community-serving retail, generating nearly 10,000 jobs, 101 schools for 51,000 deserving students, preserving the affordability of housing for over 6,200 families, generating tens and tens of millions of incremental tax revenues by taking functionally obsolete abandoned real estate and making it productive again, and creating a reinforcing mechanism in communities where they begin to regain hope and believe in the American dream once again. So I'm hopeful that all of us here today, all of you here today, can find the courage to dream in your job and figure out how you can harness market forces to create sustainable, scalable, and for profitable solutions to our daunting challenges, because making change, both financial and social, has never been more critical to the success of our country and never been more rewarding as an investor.